Now let's see another type of example here that is called the blocks word. In this particular example, we have the initial state or the start state, and we have the final state, which is called goal state. Okay. Let's try to understand first what is the theory that is given. So one of the most famous planning domain is known as the blocks world. This domain consists of a set of cube-shaped blocks sitting on the table. So here we have a table, and these are the blocks, and these blocks have different names. Okay, these blocks have different names. The blocks can be stacked, but only one block can fit directly on top of another. So these blocks can be stacked. Stacked means we can put one block and we can put another block top of another block. So we can stack it. Okay. Stack means we can put one object onto another object. So here we have a block. So let's say we have A and C will be there in top of it. So we can do the stacking. So stacking can be done. So stack is one. We can do that in the top of another one. If the top is free, then only we can stack it. The arm can pick up only one block at a time. So there is an arm. So you can assume that we have a robotic arm. So yeah, in that way we have an arm. That arm could pick up any of the blocks at a time. So it cannot pick up a block that has another one on it. So definitely, so if we have an arm, so let's say you understand this is an arm, and you assume that this is a robotic arm. So robotic arm can pick up which block? It can pick up block C, and it can pick up block B, but it cannot pick up block A. Why? Because block A is top of it, it is C. So block A is not clear. That's why block A cannot be picked up. The planning problem in the blocking world, building the three block tower, this is we have to do. We have to make the 3-block tower, means we have to make a stack of 3 blocks. There is a sequence and the solution is there. So the sequence, in this sequence only we have to make the tower. So what we have to do, right? So what we have to do, the first, okay. Now to understand that, let's understand what is the initial and what is the goal, what are the action that we have. So this is my initial state, right? So how we can define the initial state? I can define the initial state like A is there in the table, right? So I can write it down on A table. What is the meaning of on? Says that A is on table, right? And I have to define for B. So where is B? B is also on the table. So on B in table. So B is also on the table. What is A? What is the condition of C? So where is C? So C is on A. C is on A. C is on A, right? So this is my initial condition. If you want to define the variable, you can define it like A is a block, B is a block, C is a block, B is clear initially, and C is clear initially. So what is clear? So here you can see that you can write it down like A is a block, B is a block, C is also a block, and B is clear means top of B there is nothing. So I can see that clear B and clear C. Clear C. So this is my initial condition. What is my goal? Goal is this. This is my goal, right? So how we can define the goal? We can define that B is on C and A is on B. So how we can write? I can write like this. On A comma B means A is on B and B is on C. So this is my goal. What are the actions we have? We have two actions, move and move to table. The first action is move B comma X comma Y. It means that start state, which is called your initial state, and we have the goal state. Okay. What is the starting state? The starting state is that there is a cube, three cubes, B, A, and C. B and A are on the table, and C is on A. Okay. And what is a goal? Goal should be that B is on C and A is on B. Okay. This is our goal. The goal is A is on B and B is on C. This is how we read it. A on B, B on C. This is how we read it. Now here we have the initial state, which is this, that C is on A and B is on table. So B is on table and A is also on table and C is on A, right? And we all know that A is a block, B is a block, C is a block. C is clear. It means that top of C there is nothing. B is also clear because top of B there is nothing. We have to move. We have two action. One action is move. Another action is move to table. Now what is move? Move says that if we have a B block and it is already there in X, then it will go to Y. So to understand this, I am just writing here how it is defined. So this action is there, move. And it says that we have B, we have X, we have Y. How we'll understand this action? This action says that there is a block B which is previously there on X and we have to move into Y. Means this is the condition. The condition is this, that X is there, top of it B is there, means B is on X and it has to move on Y. So after performing this particular move action, what should be? It should be like this. The X will be there, Y will be there, but top of it B will be there, right? So when I'll perform this action, this will be there. So what is my precondition? Precondition is this. This should be my precondition. I'll perform this action and I'll reach this effect. So you understand this. On Bx. So B is on X. Yes, B is on X. The first condition is satisfied. Clear B. B is clear, means top of B there is nothing. Clear Y. Top of Y there is nothing. Block B. B is a block. Definitely we know block B is a block. Y is a block. We know that. And X is not defined. X could be the table. X could be the table or could be the block. But here it says that B is not equal to X, means B is not, B is, and B and X is not same. B and Y is not same and X and Y is not same, definitely. So all the condition is satisfied here because X, B and Y is all different entities. Y is clear, B is clear, and B is top of X. So when it will satisfy all the precondition, then what is my effect? The effect will be this. Means when I perform this action, after the performing the action, it look like this. So what is this? It is the effect. On BY means B is on Y. Yes, B is on Y. Clear X. X is clear. B means top of X there is nothing. Not on BX. It means that B is not on X. Yes, it is not on X. It says that not clear y means y is not clear. Yes, it is there. Now, this is my effect, right? So definitely if I perform this action, if I have this precondition, I have this effect. Now, I think you understood. Now come to the move to table. There is another action which is called move to table, right? So what is move to table? Here, if you'll see, move to table, here we have two variable, b and x. So you understand that we have to move b into the table which was previously there on x. I understand. B, we have to move b into the table which was previously there top of x. It means that what is the precondition we have? That we have x like this, we have b like this. So this is b, this is x. B is on x. This is my precondition. The precondition is b is on x. B is clear, means top of b there is nothing. B is a block and b is not equal to x. So b is not equal to x. Now what is the effect? The effect will be when I do that. So what it will be look like? It will be look like this. There is a block x, and when I'll perform this action, this block B should be on table, right? So this is my effect that can be represented by this. B is on table. Yes, B is on table. Clear x means top of x there is nothing. And it says that B is not on x. So B is not on x, B is on table, right? So this is my effect. So I think now you understood what is this action is, what is this action is, and what is this action is, okay? Now come to here in this particular problem. The problem is we have the start state and we have the goal state. We have to perform some actions so that we can reach to the goal state, okay? Now here, I'll draw all those things that we have just seen. So what is my starting state? My starting state is like this. We have blocks in this form. So what is that block is? The block is B, A, and C. So here we have B, here we have A, and here we have C. This is my initial state. What is my goal state? Goal state will be like this, right? Goal state will be like this. Now we have some actions. So we have two actions. One action is move. We have two variable for move that we can put. Let's say variable 1, variable 2, variable 3. And we have another action move to table. Here we have variable 1 and variable 2. We know what is a precondition and what is the effect of it. Move 1 and move 2. So we have two actions. This is my initial state. How you will define an initial state? You can define the initial state by this. What it says? It says that on B table. What is the meaning of that? That B is on table. What is the second condition? Second condition is A is also on table. And what is the third one? Third one is C is on A, right? C is on A. C is on A. And other condition, if you want to write, you can write it. Otherwise, it is not required. What is the other condition? Other condition is B is a block, C is block, A is also block, B is clear, and C is also clear. So that is, we doesn't have to do that. So we'll just ignore it. Now, what is my goal state? The goal state will be like this. On AB, it means that A block should be on B, and on BC, it means that B block should be on C, right? So this is my goal state. So this is my goal state. So I have to go from initial state to the goal state. So what are the action that I'll perform so that I can go? So definitely, if you'll see this particular state, so you can see that the C should be there in the table first, right? C should be there in the table. And then we have to perform like B should be top of C, and then we have to perform A should be top of B, right? So this is the action we have to perform. So the first action should be that we have to put C on the table, right? So we have to use action 2. We have to push action 2 here. So what I'll do, the first action that I'll perform from here to is move to table, which we have to move to table C, which is already there in A. So what is my state after this? After this, my state will be like this. There will be B, there will be C, there will be A. So I think this part you understood, right? Now, after doing that, to achieve this goal, what should be the next thing is that B is top of C. So B should be on top of C. So we have to perform the second move here. Second thing here is move. Move. Which we have to move? We have to move B, which was there in the table, to C. Right? We have to move B, which was there in the table, to C. Right? So all the preconditions satisfied, because C is free right now. B is on the table right now. So we'll pick up B, and B is clear. So the arm will be pick up B and put onto C. So after this particular move, what is my state look like? This is my state. Right? Now I have done halfway. What is the next is A should be there in top of B. So what is my next move? The next move will be like this. Next move will be, I have to move A, which is there in table first, into B, right? So after doing that, it will look like this. So C will be there previously, then B is there, and now I am putting A into C. Now when I'll do that, I'll see that this is my goal state, and then I'll stop. So what is my plan? What is my plan? So plan will be like this. Plan will be, the first I'll do move to table CA. Then next is move B from table to C. And then I have to do move A from table to B. Right? So this is my set of actions, and this is my plan. Set of action is nothing but the plan. Set of action is plan. So I think you understood this, that how it goes. All the time we have to see the preconditions. If preconditions satisfy, then only we can perform the action. So these are all action. The move to table, all these are actions, and these action will be performed once this precondition will be satisfied, right? So let's go to the slide again. So you see the first is move to table C comma A, then move B from table to C. And then what we can do is we can do move from table to B. So this is how my action set of actions are, and these set of actions or sequence of action is nothing but my plan to reach the goal.